Buenos dias, ni hao, bonjour, Guten Tag, Bonjour, hello. This is Edward from More Geek Than Gay, and I can't think of any other more ways to say hi. So, lots of stuff to cover because we've been just not covering. So we're even a day late with our top 5. So let's get straight into this episode. Yay!
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Walking, tiny white stuff.
Hello, welcome to More Geek Than Gay. We're back.
Howdy!
And there's 2 of us.
Ow!
And Edward just hurt his foot again.
I know, it's not as better off as what it seems like it is. But, so, hi.
Hi, it's been a busy week for me.
It's been a busy week.
It's been a bit very, very, very busy. We won at darts. We beat the hell out of them. We took all 15 points.
Well, there you go. Darts.
It was fun. We weren't too cocky. Game lasts forever, though. We didn't finish until after 10 o'clock. And usually, that's like, 40 minutes after we're supposed to be done.
And that's going to be like 2 hours after you're done this upcoming week. Aren't you playing the team that likes to be done by 8:30 or whatever?
Yeah, the team that we play this upcoming Tuesday, they get pissed off if they're still playing the game after 8:45.
Yeah, they're also really good.
Yeah, they're very good.
So they have a reason to kind of be annoyed if it takes too long. They kind of expect to have won by then.
Mm-hmm.
Now is it Tom's?
Yes.
Okay, so at least they're friendly.
Oh yeah, they're not.
They're really nice.
They're really nice when they're beating
really
the
good.
hell out of you.
Yeah.
They're not rude about it. They're just saying, "Oh, look, we're gonna be done soon."
It's like, oh, are you still playing? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, you're not, because I finished this for you.
But was it 2 years ago? Either a year ago or 2 years ago, they got totally pissed off because we made them go until 9 o'clock or after 9 o'clock. They were not happy. They were fighting with each other, not at us. They were fighting with each other because how could they not close that quickly?
It's kind of like at work where yesterday it came up we're all taking this customer service course thing, and I should be getting my customer service diploma any moment now because I'm one of the only ones who's finished it. And someone was talking about how hard the test was, and I go, it's not that hard and everything. Don't worry about it. You just go straight through it and everything. Well, it's over the 10 chapters that we've been doing for like a year now. I go, yeah, but a lot of that was common sense. Well, when I took it, it didn't tell you which questions you got wrong. Did it tell you which questions you got wrong? Oh, I only took it once. So I have no idea. And then that's when it's like the room just kind of shut up as I was busy, and which was kind of counterproductive because I was busy trying to tell everyone how easy the test was, and I'm like going, oh, well, I just took it once. Sorry. I don't know anything about this retaking it thing that you speak of.
Well, that's because, your coworkers don't exactly have common sense.
My coworkers are driving me. Dramatic work is very dramatic right now. Okay, that's actually one of the least dramatic things going on at work. That and the fact that we have some workers, co-workers of some sort, I guess, a distant office that possibly have come in from Africa. And you know where that's going with my work. Everybody's like going, I don't even want to be in the same room with them. They may have a virus. Da 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 da. It's the most. They're just horrible. And it doesn't matter how much I try to explain to them. No. Even if they did have a virus, just don't play with their vomit and you'll be fine. It doesn't matter. They're all convinced that they're going to catch Ebola. So, but what else happened during your week?
Trying to think. Joshua Tree. We're gearing up. The next 3 weeks are going to be very, very busy at Joshua Tree because this weekend is Rainbows Festival, and Joshua Tree has a booth there. So if you're in the Phoenix area, come by to the Rainbows Festival and see us at our booth. And then the Sunday, October 26th, is AIDS Walk Phoenix. So walk with Joshua Tree. Sign up on our team, or donate to me. So that way, because I'm a walker, so hey, donate for me as a walker for Joshua Tree. I'm trying to think. And then on the 5th of November is our gala, which is a Wednesday.
You'll have to get me the link for the walk thing for them to
I'll
be
get
able to
that,
donate to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
so get you the link for that as well as
Ow.
So we're working on the gala.
You might want to put that on the Facebook page even.
Yeah. I think,
yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
See, there's things that because I have access. I have no idea what because it's not necessarily geek related.
Well, it is more geek than gay, and it is regardless of the fact that HIV and AIDS is not a gay disease. It is a cause that has been taken up largely by the gay community. So, I think it's fair game.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Do you think that's yeah. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Joshua Tree stuff is going to come on.
You've posted on there before.
Not a Joshua Tree stuff.
Well,
I usually do geek stuff.
Okay. But, yeah, my writing deadline is coming up with my mentor and my crit partner, which sucks because what I wrote, you know how I've been struggling with my computer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corrupted.
Oh.
It's gone on the thumb drive that I had saved it to. Of course, same corruption. So I've been having to work from an earlier draft off the thumb drive, which was a little bit more than an outline.
Yeah.
And trying to recreate it, and you'd think that would be easy.
No, it's not.
It's not. Not at all.
No.
I not whizzed through it, but once I got my groove, I was fine. And got through it and was able to do refining and all that. Trying to redo it sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. And I'm aiming to try to get it done this weekend because that's when it was supposed to be done. And I also have stuff due for school, and it's just not a pretty picture. And mentor has been nice and said, hey, if there's issues, just let me know. And I'm trying not to let this be an issue, but I think it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Because
we'll find out if mentor watches the podcast, and because then my mentor will know what's going on.
Yeah, recreating.
And Biggie's here, and Biggie is walking away. Or maybe not. Okay.
He's settling.
He's settling down.
He he explored the outer world.
Yeah, he actually went all the way into the beginning of the living room.
He did.
To the outskirts of the living room. Uh-oh. Now he's going to want to... does he want to... No, he's going to lie in front of his bed.
Okay, so those of you who are watching, you guys really can't see us anymore.
No. You just
yeah,
see
usually
Cat.
You can see one or the other of us, but
now there's Edward. Now there's my face, and there's also Biggie.
There's okay. So
and you know what? Veronica was just asking how Biggie was doing yesterday too. She sent me a text and wanted to know, and I said, "Oh, he's doing good." I go, "He's still podcast bombing our podcast," and there you go. There's the proof.
There you go.
And now he's settling down.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. But anyways, he went out to the living room.
Inch by inch.
And he did, I thought he did pretty good. Every time he goes out, he ventures a little bit farther.
Yep.
He had a bit of an issue with Tar Baby coming up to him, but aside from that, no major issues. It was funny to see Junior run away when she saw him.
I know. She used to hang out with an old cat.
Yeah.
But that was a completely different old cat.
Correct.
Yeah, so this old cat, even from a distance, does not look like the old cat that she's accustomed to.
Or was accustomed to.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's anything else for your week?
Well, huge big news today.
Okay, we're going into that.
Do you want to do?
No, go for it. Go.
No, we can do it at the end.
No,
that's the only thing that's the only thing that's happened this week.
Well, I was meaning in your personal life.
You don't think that's personal?
Well, I guess it's kind of personal, but it's not like, a dart tournament or something.
No, there's no dart tournament.
Yeah.
I don't play dart tournaments.
Yeah. So, but what happened?
Today, we are allowed to get married. Same-sex marriage is allowed in Arizona.
Ta-da!
Yay! And it is personal for me because of the fact that, hey, 2 years ago I did the walk for the right to marry and equality.
You did. You tried to die for this cause.
Yes, I almost did die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it put me in the hospital 3 times.
And if you ever do it again?
No, there's no need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, it's for equality, so yeah, there's still things out there.
Yeah, you're never walking again.
100 miles. I did.
You can either try to die by walking, or have the roommate deny that dare not speak his name, and I actually kill you for doing it. Okay, because you're just gonna come back sick. Even if you survive the walk, you're gonna be out for like a month, and
then be in the hospital again.
Yeah.
Back in 2012, I did the Right to Marry Equality Walk. It was Arizona's centennial, so we walked 100 miles in 10 days. It was great. It was life-changing. Apparently I could never do it again.
No. I'm not happy about you doing this AIDS walk. I'm not happy about you doing the boob walk a couple weeks ago.
So.
Walking. You and the word walking put together into the same sentence. Not something that I am tickled by.
Well, there's a difference between, what is it, a 5K walk and a 100-mile walk.
During your 100-mile walk, did you guys walk 5K in one day?
More than that.
Okay. Because I know you guys broke it down over, like...
Yeah, and it averaged 10 miles a day. 100 miles in 10 days.
Okay, yeah, but... I
10K,
thought it
5K
was...
is only
but you also
a little over 2 miles.
You guys were also 3 teams, and therefore it was 100 miles total.
No. Each team did 100 miles.
I could have sworn it was 100 miles total.
I did it.
Okay.
That's why when
then that's all the more reason why you're never doing it again.
Yeah, there was actually only 2 teams, because the third team disbanded. But yeah.
So, hey, look, marriage.
Yeah, we can...
As you get to listen to us bicker about him walking.
So, gay marriage in Arizona, or same-sex marriage in Arizona, or actually everybody in Arizona could get married. We are the 30th state in this country to get married.
After Kansas.
And Alaska.
And Kansas.
And Iowa. Iowa is one of the first.
I don't know, I just find it odd that... And don't get me wrong, I love you, Kansas. You're not known as a hotbed of liberal activity. And I find it...
And Utah was before us, too.
Yeah, Utah. Yeah, we're just cutting edge of like, equal rights here.
Yeah.
We're proud to be the state that Goldwater made. Sorry, I still get bitter about the fact that our conservatives have changed from being Goldwater conservatives. Used to be you could be very, very proud of being a Goldwater conservative. Very proud of being a Goldwater conservative. That's what our state was made of. Goldwater conservatives.
Not anymore.
But, and hey, and that's part of the reason why I actually I can understand the idea of a log cabin Republican. Because Republicans are not just one thing. Just like liberals are not just one, or Democrats are not just one thing. So you can be a Republican and still be all for civil rights. There's been many Republicans that were on the forefront of the fight for civil rights. Barry Goldwater being one of them. So it's just, yeah, the state is not Goldwater Republicans really that much anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So, but...
So, next subject.
Hey, the possum was Clarence the cross-eyed pantry possum. I went back through our comments and went and found things.
Oh, we're going on comments now?
Yeah, I went back through it because I want to get them before I forget. Yeah. I went back through our comments and found... So the possum that was previously mentioned on the podcast...
Who is Biggie's past roommate.
Yes. The previously mentioned podcast possum is Clarence the cross-eyed pantry possum. So, there. We now know his name. Thank you, Jeannie. Because she's the one who supplied it. And then I lost it. And then, yeah. So I went back and, like I said, dug through. I think I found a better way of posting the podcast to places outside of YouTube and the iTunes and all that.
And Libsyn.
I think I figured out a better way of doing it. And so I should hopefully not be losing comments anymore.
We shall see.
Because part of my problem has been the fact that I just don't know where the comments go. I'll see a comment and then I'll try to go back to a comment and I can't find the comment. So now And Heather, I give you permission to go have some Monster cereals. You're allowed to have more than Cheerios, so go have some Monster cereals.
I don't know why I don't like Monster cereals. I don't like the taste. Just give me Frosted Flakes.
It's the principle. They're Monster cereals, and it's Halloween. They're covered in monsters. They have little bat-shaped marshmallows. Bat-shaped marshmallows.
Frosted Flakes.
And they're only around for a limited time. So go have some cereal that could suck your blood. Count Chocula.
Does it turn the milk chocolate?
It kind of does. It turns it chocolate enough that I don't feel comfortable sharing any of it with the cats. It turns it just chocolatey enough that I'm like, not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then... What the... Oh, Stewie. Okay, I'm looking at seaweed. Stewie Monster provided us with his top 5 movies.
Yes, I saw.
The Conjuring.
Yeah, good movie.
Psycho.
On my list.
Mama.
Never saw it.
That one, I saw the short that inspired it, and I couldn't understand why anyone was inspired by that short. So that's how come I never got thrilled to go see the movie. The short just did nothing for me. So, but I did hear many good things about Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween, another one that was on your list.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Another good one.
And one that I'm surprised actually wasn't on either one of our lists, The Others. I'm very shocked it wasn't on your list.
I really like The Others. I do. But
it's more your style than even mine.
Probably, yeah, because it's a ghost story.
But we both really like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I also really like Psycho and Halloween too. My list was a little bit more the offbeat ones, but
yeah, your list was who the hell watches this shit?
Hey, Patrick of Scream Queens watches that shit. He probably has them all memorized, dialogue-wise.
Exactly.
Horror 101. They probably know this shit.
Probably, but exactly.
If you're a horror fan, you know these movies, or at least have seen them tangentially and have been wondering, hey, is that any good? In which case, and The Wicker Man, more people really should be seeing The Wicker Man. The Wicker Man is an underground classic. Yeah, the original.
The original. You got to be specific because now that you have that horrible.
It is a classic. It's one of those quiet classics. I don't even feel comfortable calling it a cult classic because it's much more highly respected than cult classics usually are. It's not like, people are liking it because it's quirky and weird or anything like that. No, it's just a really, really good movie that nowhere near enough people have discovered. So, The Wicker Man, it definitely falls in the category of just a good movie.
Okay, anything else?
I think that is me trying to catch up on the highlights of comments that were made. Stewie Monster also had mentioned Godzilla as a top 5 creature.
Okay.
Monster.
Yes.
Yeah. But I couldn't find where that was. This is where I started getting lost back in the comments again. So I just remembered that he said Godzilla. I couldn't actually find it again. So any other comments that are out there, I apologize. I kind of started, like I said, I've been getting them lost. I'm going to get, I think I figured it out how to not lose the comments anymore. So we should be doing better at keeping up on the comments.
In theory.
In theory. We'll see how this works.
Exactly.
So, and that's me keeping up with comments. We've got comments. We've got lots and lots of comments.
What's next?
Hey, we could talk about Doctor Who if you want.
We could talk about Doctor Who. It was the Mummy on the Orient Express. I believe is the name of the...
Was that actually even the name of it?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Wow, okay, I didn't realize that was the name of it. Okay, other than the fact that for some reason it was a mummy, and for some reason it was the Orient Express.
In space.
In space. I actually really liked this episode. I just wish that they had even given just a little better of a passing explanation for why a mummy or why the Orient Express. But I really like this episode. I personally think it's the best of the season so far. It wasn't a strong Clara episode, but I've given up on them having strong Clara episodes. I've kind of given up on her character. Her character exists only to, like, morally chastise the Doctor, or to date Mr. Pink, who has, in his few appearances, already proven to be a much more deep and complicated character than she is.
So what did you think about the fact that, we thought Clara was gone, and now all of a sudden she's in the episode?
Yeah, I was mistaken on that. I honestly thought that she would be gone for an episode at least. Mm-hmm. Given how she kind of told the Doctor off. But, no, I was mistaken. Whoops, what you gonna do? But, and I liked the girl that was in the episode.
Yeah.
What was she, like a debutante type girl?
Yes.
She was real, wasn't she?
Yes, she was real.
She was real.
She wasn't a hologram.
Yeah. The difference between hologram people and real people becomes a part of the whole episode. You find out that not all the people on there are real. Basically, it's a whole bunch of people on the space train Orient Express, and some of them are being killed off one by one, or some of them are being killed off one by one. You know what I mean? Some of them are being killed off by a mummy that, while they're being killed, they're the only ones that can see it. And it only appears for 57 seconds or something like
65 seconds.
65 seconds.
When it first appears, you have 65 seconds before you die. And
there's a dimming or something of the lights that it starts it off, and then it goes. And then you die. And the whole thing becomes a matter of trying to solve that. I think the Doctor was deliciously darkly pragmatic. I really liked I think they finally have embraced the darker Doctor in this episode, and hopefully we'll continue to see it this way. Mm-hmm. Again, not a bad man, not an evil man, but he's willing to make dark decisions and tell other people that they have to make dark decisions too. Because there comes a moment when the debutante is going to be most likely the next person on the list to be killed, and in order to measure what's going on, well, they need to all be around it. So he needs Clara to get the debutante to where they all are to watch her die. And Clara's going, well, you can save her, right? And he's going, of course I can't save her, but tell her I can. Anything you have to do to get her here. And that's what Clara does, is she tells, he makes her
lie.
Also do the dark deeds that need to be done in order for the greater good. And I really liked that. It's not everybody's Doctor, but I really liked that. What did you think of the episode?
Well, first off, it was oh, great, another hologram episode, just like, the hotel during Matt Smith's Doctor. But the episode was okay. it's not. They have yet to have. The Doctor has yet to have a big ooh episode with me.
He hasn't yet. Yeah, this is the closest for me.
I still think this Doctor is very self-loathing.
The weird thing is that since they've come back, they've all been self-loathing. Apparently, during the Time War, they just decided, oh, I hate myself. Because remember, Matt Smith's Doctor created a whole other character that was out to kill him. That actually was just the Dream Master or whatever. When they had to figure out which one was reality, which one was...
Yeah, I knew that, yeah.
Yeah, and that was all based on self-loathing there. And Eccleston's Doctor kind of made references to not being happy with things that he'd done. You kind of got the impression that maybe not self-loathing, but just not proud of himself.
Yeah.
And stuff. So Tennant's really the only one that didn't seem to dip into the self-loathing.
But every time that they showed the Orient Express flying through the space, I always thought it made me think of Starlight Express.
It made me think of Polar Express.
See, because I don't know if you remember,
Which
because
has the creepiest CGI children ever. I don't know who thought that was a good idea to make, but
when the Starlight Express was at the Las Vegas Hilton back in the 90s, and they had the commercials for it, that's how it was going through space. So I always, every time they showed it on the episode, I always thought of Starlight Express. And then at the end, I had to backtrack to have you guys see. There's a hidden Mickey on the TARDIS.
Yeah, you're making way too much out of that. It's just 3 circles.
There's a hidden Mickey on the TARDIS.
It's just 3 circles.
Find it and tell us where you think it is.
It's just 3 circles.
3 circles that are just like how it is, how Mickey is.
Well, if Mickey got hit on the head by a frying pan and his ears moved to almost the side of his head.
No, it's not to the side. It's still there.
It's almost to the side.
No,
the ears are not in the right place.
Find it and tell us where you think it is.
Tell us what you think. I say that it just is 3 circles.
It's Mickey. Mickey is on the TARDIS now. So that's all I got.
And he did make us backtrack for that.
Yeah, that's all I got.
And
the roommate that dares not speak his name agreed to that too. And this is before 5 o'clock.
Yeah. But so
ready
no
for our
more
top
Doctor
5?
Who?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Because we can't talk about Project Runway and we can't talk about Face Off because that's already happened.
We're behind. Can't talk about The Flash because you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it.
We could talk about Gotham.
We could talk about Gotham. We could quickly cover Gotham.
Yeah, let's do Gotham. What was...
What happened on Gotham?
I'm trying to remember.
The killer with the spike thing that went through people's eyes.
Oh, yes, the killer with the spike thing.
That went through people's eyes.
That went through people's eyes, killing off the city councilman.
Yes.
And it was going after the mayor.
Yes.
And then Fish having the 2 female singers fight with each other.
And I seriously thought that the one that lost was going to be the one that won.
Yeah, because she had already gotten herself ready. She was taking off the earrings and everything.
Yeah, there came this moment when because she's actually looking for a female singer who's going to seduce, it's not Matches Malone. I always want to call him Matches Malone, and that's...
To seduce the head of the crime mafia.
The other crime mafia, yeah.
There's 2 big bosses.
Yeah, and...
Oh, yeah, and it was at Arkham.
Oh, there was a big thing about Arkham, too, yes. But she couldn't make up her mind between the 2, and so she decides to have them choose they had to fight, and the moment that she says, so you 2 decide, and she starts walking away, one of them, she knows exactly what's going down, and you see her in the background taking her earrings off already, while the other one's like going, are you meaning you want us to fight? And I'm like thinking, you're the one that's not going to win. And I would have written the scene differently.
Yeah.
Because the other one was prepared. She was prepared to do what needed to be done. Just because one was stronger than the other one and could fight better, the other one was really the one that was prepared to do what needed to be done. In my opinion. But, in the mayor, every week, I just see more and more of Carol and company. He was on Carol and Company, the Carol Burnett show where they did a half hour.
Oh, Richard Kind?
Yes. Yes, he was on there, and
See, I don't see that, so...
I loved that show, and every time I see him, I always remember that show, and there's something about how he's delivering his lines here that reminds me of Carol Burnett did a Pollyanna character on there who would always snap, and his character would always be one of the people who was just being completely awful throughout the whole thing, and his line to her was, "Lighten up, lady," and I hear him saying that throughout. I keep on waiting for it throughout every episode now.
I don't get it, so...
And I'm liking Gotham.
I like Gotham.
I like Gotham. I mean, last week I commented about the lesbian issue, and the lesbian issue isn't the lesbian issue per se, it's how it was wedged in there where it didn't seem to fit. I realized that really my biggest issue, though, is I'm just tired of Bruce Wayne. I'm much more interested in the story of Gotham City and Bruce Wayne being just one of the background characters.
No, that's the whole point.
But we're seeing Bruce Wayne and gravelly-voiced Alfred, like, every episode.
Well, yeah.
It's taking way too much time. And for me, it's taking way too much time with them. I don't like gravelly-voiced Alfred. It's gravelly-voiced Alfred makes me go, oh, well, that's where Christian Bale's Batman got his voice from. He's imitating Alfred, how Alfred talked when he was a kid. This is the prequel to the bad Batman movies. I'm Batman.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm Alfred.
No, I don't see that.
I hate the gravelly-voiced Alfred. And I like that actor, too. I don't recall ever hearing him sound like that before.
But he's Australian instead of English. That's what people have issues with.
That's
about
not
Alfred.
Yeah, that's not bothering me. That's not bothering me. It's
because Alfred is always supposed to be English.
I just want Alfred to have like a nice mint tea and soothe his throat. That's all I want him to do.
So that's Gotham. So
That's Gotham.
What else is up?
That's it, I think.
Okay, that's all we got?
That's all we got as far as those things.
Okay.
Now it's time for tops.
All right, because it's already at 30 minutes.
Yeah. Top 5 sexy supernatural things.
All right.
Okay, do you got your list?
I don't have a list. I'm doing it out the top of my head.
Oh, good lord, this ought to be interesting. Okay, so, again, in no particular order, Miriam Blaylock.
Isn't that Amy Farrah Fowler?
No. Miriam Blaylock, she's my number 5, and that was played by Catherine Deneuve in The Hunger. She's the immortal vampire in The Hunger.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not a vampire person at all, but I love that movie. And I think that movie is like one of the only times that vampires have ever been sexy. And it's partially because of Catherine Deneuve.
Catherine
Deneuve. She's still alive, you know.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, like I think she's 70 or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yes.
If I was seeing a current picture of her, she looks great. She's like right there with Dame
Judi Dench.
Dame Judi Dench.
So are we talking about the actors,
We're talking about
characters? The characters.
I picked a character. I did not choose Catherine Deneuve. I chose Miriam Blaylock from The Hunger.
Who is Amy Farrah Fowler?
Who was played by So, who's the first one to pop into your head on your list?
I already got up to 4.
That's good.
In my head, just by you talking right now.
That's good.
Mine would be Dracula.
I figured Dracula would be on the list.
Dracula.
Because I gave Dracula to you as an example. So I figured, that's
why I'm putting that out.
Do you have, is it just Dracula the character in general?
Dracula.
Are we talking Dracula from the book? Are we talking Dracula?
How many times do I have to just say Dracula without you just trying to egg on more? Dracula.
Okay.
Plain and
so
simple.
Dracula.
Dracula.
Okay. So BBC, Dracula. Or Hammer Horror Stories.
Dracula.
Okay, Dracula. What is it about him?
Sexy, immortal, Seductive.
I think that Marianne Blaylock could have taken him.
Yeah, I can't see Amy Farrah doing that.
Okay, so number 4, The Mummy from the Brendan Fraser.
Oh, the Brendan Fraser movie?
Yes. Prince High Priest Imhotep.
Imhotep.
Who was played by Arnold Vosloo.
Imhotep.
And I don't know what it is. There's just something about him that, and I've talked to other people. We a lot of us just like go, wow, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not when he's all, and mummied out and everything. That's not so hot. But once he gets flesh again, or when you, in the follow-up movies, when you get to see the flashbacks, when he's killing the princess, or didn't they kill a princess and a prince?
Nope. They didn't even kill a prince or a princess.
I thought they killed...
He killed the pharaoh.
Or the pharaoh, yeah. And I thought he killed his wife, too.
No.
Okay. I thought there was a male and a female that they killed.
No.
Okay. But that would be my number 4, The Mummy. Mm-hmm. But not the mummy, but the Prince High Priest Imhotep.
Imhotep.
Yeah. Get some flesh on that mummy.
And you know what's scary?
What?
That's in my top 5 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
He was kind of hot.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of hot.
The guide that they got was also that had the tattoo on his face. Also surpassed Brendan Fraser in hotness. But he wasn't supernatural.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was just some guide.
No.
Yeah. But the Mummy, hot dude.
Yes.
So, okay. My number 3, Sexy Supernatural, Genie.
You would, yeah.
She was hot. First season, especially. If you go to the black and white first seasons, where they got to let her play a little bit more sexy, she wasn't as sugar-coated and family-friendly. And it was a little bit more like a parable or metaphor, that's the word I'm looking for, metaphor for the battle of the sexes. She was hot during that first season. Oh my god. Jeannie, majorly hot. And that's Barbara Eden, of course.
Of course, yes.
Who, for her age, is looking good.
Yeah, still alive.
Yeah, still alive, still looking good. I'm not sure I want to see her in the Genie outfit.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, she's not quite...
she's in her
Dame,
80s, so...
She's not in Dame... I've already lost her name again.
Exactly, that's why I'm not going to say anything.
My
number 3...
Edna Steenbergen.
Would be Michael Crawford as Phantom of the Opera.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yes. Ooh, Daddy.
Really? Michael
yes.
Crawford? Okay.
Michael Crawford, because I don't care for, what's his name? Gerard Butler's Phantom.
Okay.
I didn't care for him.
See, when I think Michael Crawford, it doesn't matter, Phantom of the Opera, not, whatever, I still see Hello, Dolly.
No, of course.
So, and I can't think of that
Which
as
is
sexy
better
at all.
It's better than remembering him as Condor Man.
He was Condor Man?
Yes.
I remember the movie. I think I have the novelization somewhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was Condor Man.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I'd rather you remember him as Hello, Dolly than...
For some reason, I was thinking that was John Ritter, but
no.
he was that other hero movie.
Yes.
Yeah, which actually was really good. I'm kind of disappointed that movie's been forgotten. I can't even remember what it's called now.
It's got forgotten anyways. So you're number 2?
The Collector from Tales from the Crypt Demon Knights. It's the evil character played by Billy Zane. And I'm not a Billy Zane fan. I think most of the time, and I know that this is going to strike someone as it, but I think most of the time,
yeah,
there's just
Jeannie's
something...
not going to be happy with you.
There's just something that's off about him that, like, I'm going, I'm not reading sexy out of you, I'm reading parody out of you. But his, The Collector in Tales from the Crypt, that was actually one of my first times I saw Billy Zane, and I thought he was really hot there, and I've been disappointed by his hotness and everything since. I've heard he did an earlier movie, and he was, like, one of his very first movies is a thriller, and he was hot in it, too. But Tales from the Crypt, the collector, Billy Zane, definitely hot. As he goes around, like, tempting people and whispering seductive things in their ear just to, like, kill them.
Okay, well, we're running out of time, so let's keep on going.
But
My number 2, we're on 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, my number 2 is Norman Bates, by Anthony Hopkins in Psycho.
Really?
Yeah. The way, especially that last scene where he's just like he's looking down and then just his eyes move up to the camera, give you that evil, oh yes, I could hurt you look. Oh yeah.
You know, I'm not sure he counts as supernatural, but I'm going to let that slide just because this is super creepy that you chose him.
He's supernatural. He, took after his mom.
That's just crazy. That's not supernatural.
He incorporated his mother.
I am moderately disturbed at this moment. Wow, really? Okay. I mean,
so you're number 1.
And again, this was in no particular order, but Damon Hellstorm, who is the son of Satan in Marvel Comics. He's a ginger of all things.
Ooh, a ginger.
I know,
Ew.
but he's actually really hot.
Ew.
Okay, that's not saying that gingers can't be hot. I'm just saying, who knew that Satan would have ginger children? Then again, gingers don't have a soul.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. But, because he also has a sister named Satana. She's actually also really hot. But Damon's just a touch hotter. He's really hot. He ended up marrying Patsy Walker, who's also a ginger. There's a lot of gingers in the Marvel universe.
Because, they, aside from, capes and stuff like that, it's, they don't use red much. So they got to use the red.
They have all this red ink left over from somewhere. Exactly. And for a long time, he was fighting against his father, and there comes this point when he just kind of embraces the fact that he's the son of Satan, and still tries to do what's right, but he doesn't try to be a nice guy or a good person while he's doing what's right, which actually even made him that much more intriguing. The idea of someone who's evil trying to do the right thing. So, and that would be that fits the last slot there. Who is your last one?
My last one?
Godzilla.
No. No. Angelina Jolie as Maleficent.
Oh, okay. That was, yeah.
That's actually my number 1.
What? You just pulled that out of your ass too, didn't you?
No.
Like Angelina Jolie, I will give you that. She's hot, and Angelina Jolie is another one who I've seen her be hot, but most times I find her just a little off. Okay, I can see the hotness.
Which is another reason why she was great in this, because she's hot, but just a little off.
Yeah, in an off way that works.
Uh-huh.
Because most time it's an off way that makes me go, I can see why you're sexy. I would put you on a sexy list, but you're not working the sexy for me. But there have been times that she has.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one is definitely one of them.
So that's our top 5.
My honorable mention would be Serena from Bewitched.
Oh, yeah, with the blue eyeshadow and everything. No, she wasn't blue. The mother was blue.
Yeah, I think she had green eyeshadow and the sassy...
It
was kind of a shag, I think. Yeah, the sassy black shag. And she was groovy, and you knew that she was wild. You knew she'd be fun to party with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Serena's my honorable mention.
All right. So that's our top 5.
Top 5!
And we will see you later, because we got to get going. So have a good night, goodbye, and good morning.
Yeah. Buenas noches. Oh, and don't forget about Joshua Tree. You've heard me say it before. There's a link.
Yeah.
Bye.
Lots of links. It's not stopped.
There we go. And now that Joseph has mentioned that he was in Condor Man, of course I used the theme song from Condor Man. So there you go. That composed by Henry Mancini. Yes. Condor Man. So anyway, again, I thank you all for all your support. Hope you have a great day. Please feel free to leave comments. I think I figured out how to keep track of the comments now. And tell your friends. Tell your friends. That's how we get to grow. Tell your friends. If you get a chance, please do feel free to leave a review on iTunes or on YouTube. You know, the better the review, the more stars, the better we get to look. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, catch you all later and have a great, great day.